This is Wilson Mutua. My name is Wilson Mutua, and we are back again to discuss on issues of kingdom entrepreneurship. And today we have a very interesting discussion in this program because there are many forms of investment that people do out there. People can invest in money market, people can invest in real estate, etc., etc. But there is another form of investment that we are going to discuss today, and we have a couple who are blessed and gifted in this area of investment. They have a wide range of investment portfolio in this particular area, and today we are going to be blessed. And we want to discuss about investing in our children. Today, other than investing for them, well, it is good to invest for our children, but it's also good to invest in them. And today we are discussing about this form of investment where we'll be investing in our children, or discussing on ways and how to invest in our children. And today we have Pastor Domo and Madam here, who is the wife, and is a blessed couple, and I've known them for many years. These people have been investing. They have brought up children even to working stage. Some of their children are working, and so they have a wide range of experience, and they will discuss with us on how to do investment and how to parent children from before birth and even when they are out there on their own. So karibu Pastor Mchungaji, and you can just introduce yourself and perhaps also introduce your wife to this show.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, our viewers. We just want to welcome you. My name is Apostle Paul Domo. I'm a minister of the gospel. I'm a father and a husband, and somebody who is so passionate about bringing up young people, even in the area of being people of noble use in the society, even when they can also invest for themselves. Even not the parents giving them inheritance, they can start their journey by God giving them ideas. I also have my wife here, she can talk.
My name is Mercy, thank you very much. I'm a mother of 3, 2 adults and 1 young girl, and also I'm passionate about raising children to be future responsible leaders. Asante.
Thank you, Mercy. Karibu sana, Pastor, to this show. This is Kingdom Entrepreneurship. Today, viewers will be discussing about investing in our children, not necessarily investing for them. Well, it's good to invest for them, but much more it is important to invest in them so that they can also accumulate wealth for themselves later in life. We have had people who have invested so much for their children and they forgot to invest in them. So, Pastor, what does it entail to invest in our children? Before we get to that question, you said you have 2 adults?
Yes, I have 2 adults.
You did not mention the gender.
Okay, the first one is a girl.
Is a girl?
The second one is a boy.
Yes.
And the young one, of course, is a teen.
Yeah.
10 years, it's also a girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Are they married, the teens?
None is
They are
married,
dads.
but they're just about there,
Yes.
looking forward and
Yes.
praying for them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have some guys there or ladies who are looking for that they can call you after this program?
Yes, you're welcome.
Or they are already hooked?
Welcome. You never know. You try, eh?
Yes.
And I'm available even to help, even if it's not my children, to help you get there nicely.
Yes, nowadays parents are arranging for the marriage of their children.
Not really. Let them choose for themselves.
For themselves.
No. Yes.
But Abraham arranged, or these are not the days?
I think these days are different. We bring for our son as somebody to marry.
Yes.
They may not run very well, so
Yes.
I'd rather they relate and
Yes.
then get to know each other.
Yes.
What the one likes and what the other one doesn't like, and also make the decision on a personal level.
Right.
Yes.
And of course, you will offer oversight.
Yeah, of course.
Great. Pastor,
Yes.
back to you.
Yes.
The question was, how do you go about investing in your children other than investing for them?
Yeah, thank you so much. And I would like us to see the importance of investing in our children. Investing in them, not for them.
Not for them.
Because we have spent a lot of time investing for them, as you have said. And then when the parents are not there, everything goes flat, because they were not involved. So investing in a child, try to start working with a child. Immediately they realize themselves. When you are taking them to school, that is an investment you are doing. But don't just take them to school, go with them to school. So when they come from school, ask for what did you learn today? You are learning together with them. That means you are investing in them. You want them to be accountable from nursery school. Was a teacher in class. What did you learn today? And then you work with them. You are trying to invest with them. And then that's the way they see you are working with them. So whatever you like to do in life, even when they go to primary school, just try to understand how are they faring on. That's how you discover, is there anybody here who can do business? Is there anybody here who can be a professional doctor? Is there anybody here who can be an engineer? Because you keep on knowing where their strengths are. You know, we did so many subjects in school. Actually, I remember I used to carry very big books nowadays. Others are called companions, or whatever. They were big. In fact, some of them they could. But out of all those books, I realized there's only one thing. I don't know, it's only one thing that ended up being the last thing that now God has really used in my life to be where I am. So the most very important thing when you're bringing up your child, don't tell them, stay there, I'm going hunting. There is an age you can go with them to go hunting. So if you're going to buy shares anyway, don't do it hiding. Our fathers did that too. So even lost property.
Those are when they die. When they die, we have to go looking for those properties because no one knows where they invested.
No one knows where they are.
Okay.
Because they used to buy them, I don't know, under the trees. And some documents you realize were in the house even when your father is gone. Or some men you come and tell you, do you know your father had shares? No, we are not that generation. Let us be very open.
Yes.
We invest in them. We tell them the truth. We tell them you cannot get money on trees. Money does not grow on trees. You really need to have a plan how to make money in your life. Because I always believe success, the way it is defined in every family, is different. Because we set different goals. You see? And if my goal today was just to have this program and it will be successful, I'm okay.
Yeah.
There's somebody who is planning today to make $1 million. He has his own goal. If he makes that goal, that is good. And I didn't want to say, don't measure your goal and your success with anybody else. The God never ordained us to be one.
Yeah.
We are all unique. My success is God-oriented. If I plan to be here for 1 hour, if I'm successful, that day is good.
I like that statement that going to school with your children. That don't just send them to school, going to school with them. I like that. Quite, eye-opening.
Yes.
That sometimes parents, we send our children to school, but we don't get involved in the process of learning.
Correct.
And I think in the process of instructing them, as you have said, asking them for their homework,
Yes.
you're able to inculcate some certain values that are beyond the schoolwork.
Correct.
Yes, must say you've been in this journey together with Pastor.
That's right.
Yes, how has it been?
I thank God for the far we have come.
Yes.
And it's been stage by stage, process to process. But raising children, as Pastor is saying, is a thing that a parent should take very, very strongly and as a responsibility, a great responsibility, to be able to take care of that child, mold that child, bring up that child in the way that they should be, and not that we want them to be like so and so, the way God ordained. Because every person, there's a purpose for every person. And that's why we find our children sometimes, one really likes working with gadgets here and there. That could be an engineer coming up. One could be out there doing farming or raising animals. That could be a farmer coming there. And when we help them and instill these values in them and help them to be accountable in these areas, or try to find out what it is that is inside them in regards to these talents and areas, then you never know. We may be raising great investors in those different departments. However, again, then it's important that we work together with the child, because if you do not work together with that child, you will not be able to know what is in the inside of them. You want them to be a doctor, then they're in other businesses. They want to do maybe media. He's playing with gadgets, he wants to see how the TV is made and all that. So it's important for the parent to know this child is wired this way. She flows very well in this area. And so enhance that, inculcate that value in them, and they will be able to be,
Oh, that's great. Talent, identification, skills and competencies hidden in our children.
Yes.
They should be identified early enough. Now, as a ECD specialist, I know you've been involved in early child development.
Yes.
And and even my daughter has passed through your hands.
It's true.
And she's doing very well. And by the way, people don't get home. What is the secret?
The secret.
Known you for a long time.
Well, the secret is just being together and making fun.
Making fun.
We love fun, we like laughing.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that you kick out
Yes.
age is just laughing.
Just laugh.
It's just laugh,
Laughing and laughing.
laugh and laugh.
Laughing.
There are two of them, laughter.
Yes.
Laughter will always make you always
Okay.
to smile.
Yes.
Because that is very, very important also for your health. Because as he says, the difference between our children is very, we have to be, because the last one, the difference is about 17 years.
17 years.
So for us to be 17 years and go back and grow this child, we must learn to go back where we don't want to say we stopped parenting.
Okay.
So to us,
Yeah.
because we have to keep on parenting. Even right now we have a young boy who is a nephew. He's only 7 years. He's keeping us learning again
Okay.
to the 7 years. Because if you really want to work, as I add this, if you really want to get what is in your child, go to their age. Never say, oh my God, at this age I go down and kneel down with this child. Because at times they call you to do the childish things. At times they are holding mad, and the mad may be holding their future. That's exactly where you should go. If they call you, can you come here? I'm making a car. I'm making a car. So in his mind, he has already started being an engineer. Can you go and make that mad car with him? Or you tell him, no, we don't do that. We always go back down where they are, so that we have the fun of developing the brain of the child. So the secret of smiling is so that we can be able to capture the attention of the child. A child, let me tell you, they fear faces that are frowning. If you keep on frowning your face, a child will always run away. Even a small baby, when you hold them in frown, I'm telling you they are going to frown. But when you smile, they always say, this one is welcome. Yeah, Pastor.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That children can detect facial changes.
Yes.
That if you frown, they will run away from you. And maybe that, I remember one child cried when I looked at her as a young child, and I was told it's because of my glasses.
Yes.
Because sometimes they fear strange faces, and that is true.
Yeah.
That parenting should start early enough.
Yeah.
And I want to repeat this: that don't send your children to school. Go to school with them. And I think that's a huge topic that parents need to discuss. Sometimes we fail and we complain that we are too busy out there.
Yeah.
How has it been? You as a couple, you've been working, I know,
Yeah.
and even Mercy is still working.
Yeah.
And Pastor, you resigned to be.
Yeah.
Not that you resigned.
Yeah.
You transitioned into a different
Yeah.
set of work.
Yeah.
You worked in the government for some
Yes.
time, I know. And I know you've been very busy people.
Yeah.
How have you been able to juggle between work and parenting, especially at that very early stage?
Yeah, let me start by saying our firstborn now, we didn't have much that really tied us. Because our firstborn that time, she was in college. And most of the times, we could stay without a house girl. So even without a house girl, we never allowed our
She
children.
was not underage. Or she went to college and got married.
Of age.
She was of age.
Even now, I'm learning
She's
with
actually like
You did in school.
she loves books.
Okay,
So
thank
she's
you.
always on books.
Yes.
So our firstborn, the way we handled her, I had to learn so many things. This was our first child in the house. And I had to learn how to feed a young child of 6 months if she's in school. Because she used to go in the morning and come in the evening. So at times the house girl could not be there. But I have to take care of the baby. I learned how to handle everything that a baby needs. Even when she's unwell, I could tell her our baby today was not very well.
Changing the nappies.
Of course.
Good.
She's our child. Yeah, this is a fruit.
And this is a boy or a girl?
This is a girl.
A girl?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked
She
with
would make
that
a very
girl.
good wife.
I really worked with them.
Yes.
The second one was a boy. I worked with them.
Yes.
And there is something that we have never failed to do, to have time for our children. Every Sunday afternoon is a time for our children. Every Easter holiday in our lives, we have the 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, up to Monday, those are our days.
Yes.
We have, even right now, there is what we normally call just a load tour. Yeah, because God has blessed us with a car.
Yes.
We get into a car, we drive maybe to Nakuru.
One time I saw you in Nanyuki, Equator. Equator somewhere.
because we want to hear what they are going through,
Okay.
even if they are this age.
So you are saying, Pastor, that what you are teaching in this program is not just theory.
No.
It is theory. It is practical.
Life,
It is
life,
things
life.
that you have lived through.
Yeah, that's what I want to put this word.
Yes.
Parenting is practical.
Yeah.
And there is something we always say, you cannot delegate parenting.
You can't delegate parenting.
You can't.
Yes.
So whenever there is a school visiting holiday, I must be there, no matter how busy I am. And that's how we used to do. Anytime you are called by a class teacher, I must be there. And if I'm not there, she must be there.
Yeah.
So all our children, all the days were in primary school, every meeting that was called, we were there. Every clinic we attended. We have planned ourselves and programmed ourselves. Because you have realized you are only with your children up to the age of 18. After 18, they belong to the government and they belong to the society. So the only age you can be able to monitor them and work with them. Even when they went to colleges, we were really involved. Even when one of them decided to change from the university where he was, to change his course, he just came to us and told us, no, the course I'm taking, I feel I can take another direction and be successful. And that's how we have worked with them, because he was past 18, so he can make decisions.
Yeah.
So that's how we really desire that we involve everybody who God has given a child, to work with them for those 18 years before they start making their decisions.
It's great, Pastor. As we
Yeah,
go for a
with them.
break, just hold on. I think you have a great message. And this is not just a message that is in the mind, it is a message that has become flesh. That you speak it out and you have spoken out through your life. And as we come back from break, we'll be able to continue to discuss on issues of investing in our children, and we want to discuss issues of extracting or discovering talents and developing them. So we are going to be back in a short while. God bless you as you stay connected.
Friends, how are you? How has your parenting journey been like? I know you have a story or two to tell. Same to me here. Well, you can bear me witness that parenting is not walk in the park. There's a lot of work to do. And I'm happy that these children that we have been given are a blessing from the Lord. We have to put in the work. We are stewards, but we want to give back the children to the Lord when they have matured and become the people that they should be. We have to be intentional in our parenting journey. It calls for deliberate work, deliberate effort, so that together we can raise these children to be responsible ladies and gentlemen.
So we are back from break where we are discussing issues of investment. It's a different form of investment, different from the mainstream patterns of investment. And today we are discussing about investing in our children rather than investing for them. And we are blessed to have well and deeply resourced couple who are not just speaking from theoretical perspectives, but from a personal experience. They've walked in a journey of parenting with their children, even to a place where they are adults today, and they still have one teenager at home, and they have this wealth of experience. And we are blessed to have them in this program. And this is Pastor and his wife Mercy, and we want to, at this part of the program, we want to discuss about talent mining, or discerning the talents that are deposited in our children, because this is also a form of investment. When we discuss about entrepreneurship, we are not just talking about taking money in the bank or buying clothes and all that. We can still discern and discover and mine talents that are hidden within our children. We have people in this nation and other countries who have benefited from talents, and they were discovered early enough, and they were able to be harnessed and brought out by even their parents. So Mercy, what does it entail to discover talents in our children and mine them out? Yes.
One thing I should say is that it's very important for each one of us to know that our children are talented. They are great gold mines. There's something deposited from the earth that was not deposited in your child, in your children from the word go. And bringing this out is, one, exposing these children to all kinds of life. Like, let them play, let them be the kitchen, let them wash clothes, let them use those gadgets, let them don't put a certain length of a child, a certain way of bringing this child that they cannot do the other. Expose them, give them toys that they can be able to dismantle here and there. As they grow up, engage them. Children are very industrious and they want this energy. Instead of handling it or using it in the wrong way, they may be channeled in the right direction. Every single person has a talent. Every single person has a gift deposited in them, and it's for the parent to work it out. Where you find them going easily, where you find them putting their time more, can you try and get out whatever is in them? As they talk, Mami ni buy this and this toy, I would like to have this and this gadget. Don't take it for granted, because there's something that is speaking from the inside of them that they want to maximize or make use of, and that can only be done by us enhancing and enabling them, encouraging them in every way. When yanapenda kukimbia na kucheza na mpira, let them go out and play. You may be raising these big people who are runners, or these big people who are soccer people. You never know. You never know. So it is important that we help them and expose them. Exposing is very key.
Okay.
Exposing from the family level, outside, when you're traveling, let those children be exposed in a great way. And also now from there you'll be able to pick, this one can do ABCD, this one is not good at this one. And where you feel that you see there is something coming out, enhance it. We are not just talking about books, Pastor. It's not just about books. We want these children to be total people. And we can only help them to be total people by exposing them rightfully. There is this verse that says that a certain boss gave talents, 1, 3, and I think 5, and whatever each did with theirs mattered to them. And that is the same thing, I think, when children and every one of us, there's something deposited or given to us. How I pray that you can be able to bring it out maximally, so that those gold mines will not be buried or be just left there, unutilized. Yes.
Now, as a teacher, we've heard of cases where children make a lot of noise, and sometimes teachers report to us as parents. Like my son was also one time accused of making a lot of noise. And I know, when you make noise, sometimes it's because of things that you have within yourself, but also moderate. So what do you say about that? Noise making. Is it part of talent?
I like noise making. I like noise makers, not in a bad way, but as you have just said, there's something they're expressing. And when they are not clogging things inside themselves. And maybe that's a Jeff Koinange, or somebody in CNN or somewhere. So it is important. You may be raising a news anchor, and or an MC in the making, and they're earning a lot of money, So when they have, let them express themselves. Of course, there's this moderation that there should be, because when it's time maybe for learning, they should be able to calm down and learn. When it's time to express themselves, they should be given that chance, so that they don't clog up things in the inside of them. Suppressing whatever is inside is something that is very bad and sickening. So, and it's bad even because even in the family setup, nyamaza, quiet. That's a lot of noise. No, just give them a ear. Listen. They may be saying a very important thing. Yes.
No, that's a good thing. Don't clog. Let children express themselves. Give them an opportunity to manifest whatever they have, but of course in a moderated manner.
Wow.
So that we don't allow them to go overboard. Pastor.
Yes.
Sasa mambo ya kununua toy kwa supermarket.
Yeah.
And Pastor has also mentioned about that, Mercy, that unanunulia watoto toy. I remember when we were growing up and it's like a test that.
Yeah.
We were never bought a toy.
Yeah.
We used to. She has mentioned about dismantling them and all that, and sometimes parents beat them.
Yeah.
Now, what is your take on that? Should we buy them toys from the supermarket, or we allow them to make their own toys, or we buy it?
Wow. My prayer is that every parent, God will bless them as they raise their children. because this is the future.
Yes.
So at times, let always have something to invest in your child. We say we invest.
We invest, yeah.
So when they are not so demanding, and you can afford, just do it. Just do it. It doesn't mean because I went to school without shoes, my children should also now go through the same. I don't want to take my child that direction.
Ati mimi nilikuwa shida.
Yes.
Lazima wapitie.
No, partner. No, that's not parenting. Because I would rather say that our parents, they were under stress. Some of us, we were 10. So listen, 10 children. Maybe you followed your sister.
Like I remember my grandmother, she'd come at home and then she'd tell my mother was called she's late. You have given birth like that. So yeah, so was used to be so much, and the management of each kid,
Yes.
giving attention to each kid was not difficult.
In fact, they used to fight.
Yes.
One is just leaving the breast, and the other one is on the stomach, ready to come in.
Ready to come to the world.
Come to the world.
Yes.
So at that time we understand.
Yes.
But God still, the talent was in us.
Yes.
I remember when we were growing up, we could go and look for banana stems, and we could make very good cars that we used to, because we could shape them. God is so creative with the talents. Even in school, because there were no such resources, the teacher could tell us, can you look for clay? And then we could mold them. That was a way of expressing what is in us. So talk of talents. And this is why it's very, very important today. Don't expect every child to go through the books. Because you are a doctor, to go through the books the way you went as a doctor. He may be wired different.
Yeah.
Because every child God brings, He brings him in his generation. And he's wired in his generation. Our fathers were so much wired to get property. And that was land. Those days there was nothing like any other property. Kama hakuna shamba, hakuna kitu. But today you can even work smart, even from your home, and you still make money. So what we really need to understand when we are parenting our children, listen to them. When you ask for something, and when you ask you for something, they saw one of our children. I like using our children. She went many through colleges, the Bible school at her choice. Yes, she did so many at her choice. We have never chosen anything for our children when they got college. They normally decide and tell us. But
No, she went to Bible school as
Yes.
her first
Yes.
course, or she had done other courses.
that was her first.
Okay.
Actually, the results were not out.
Okay.
We even got shocked, even being a pastor's daughter.
She later went to another
Yes,
course.
in many other courses, and she has so many certificates. Many, and I love that. But the last thing she came to talk to us is the talent. We could see our daughter really would like to work with her hands. Give her this house. She'll beautify it just with her mind. She'll tell you what to bring in, and the place is set. So, and she said, I want to be an event organizer. We don't even understand that language with my wife. She had to explain to us. But we encourage her. We discovered, the way she comes, when you just go out, if you leave her in the house, when you get in the house, you see the house is organized. The house is organized, and you're given instructions. Don't move that flower there. Let that seed be there. Even if you try to move it, she's trying to guide you. But we were not learning it is what is in her. But we discovered is a talent. One time we were driving with her, I always remember this day. And she asked for the last thing. After taking for all those courses, she demanded the last thing. Can you people buy me a needle? Just a needle. The shirt you have, someone has to use a needle.
Yes. Yes.
So if there are no needles,
Final touches.
if there are no needles, you walk naked. And she asked for it. And then she said that a sewing machine. I said I was driving and we had a grandfather. And the grandfather said it must be supported. And we supported the idea. Today she's a great entrepreneur. She sells things online. She sells even to US, to Canada, just through her talent.
And you created an environment.
Yes.
Because somebody said that parenting is the art of creating
Yes.
a conducive environment that
That's
allows
the
the
one.
development of our children
Yes.
to full manifestation.
That's the one.
I think you as a parent, you have created that environment from what I'm listening from.
Yeah, because you can imagine that your daughter has gone through
Yes.
colleges,
Yeah.
and then you can imagine now she wants now the smallest thing.
Yeah.
But in her,
seems to make sense.
in herself, she feels, I think if I get this, I'm done. So in terms of talent, let us not one of the people who earned a lot of money as we watch in the TV was Kipchoge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He said the 1 hour 59:04. My goodness, the guy today, I don't think he need to labor for many other years. He just made it within an hour. But what did he use? Talent. And at times we didn't see people learning. We say, these people, they don't know what they know. God has put something in everybody. And apart from going through books, I encourage, we have got so many graduates, even in this church. I encourage and we support them to go to university. Even yesterday I signed somebody certificate, somebody, he wants to join university, and I encourage that. But apart from that, make sure you give them space. And that's what we're talking environment. When they express themselves, this course that they want me to do, I feel in myself, I really wanted to go that direction. But I know I still have to do something else. I have seen a lawyer, and it's surprising, Bishop. I have seen a lawyer who is right now in the camps, and he told me I did that law just to praise my dad.
You mean now he is a proprietor of a business?
No.
Or he's Kuosha?
Kuosha.
He's the owner of the company?
No. He desired to see cars being cleaned.
I think you said, Pastor, that we are wired differently. And the work of parenting is to make sure that we discern the nature of wiring.
Correct.
We create an environment that allows that unwinding to take place.
Correct.
And it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what he's done.
Do you have any book of that? Because all this material, and I think I was about what Monroe said, let's not go to the grave. You're not dying tomorrow. You'll live for many years.
Yeah.
But it's like, if Jesus will come today, he will really blame you for not releasing this material online.
Yeah,
many people want to hear what you're saying. Because most of the parenting out there, there's a lot of material online, but most of it is doctored. Most of it is choreographed, just to appear professional. But from what you are discussing, to me, it is coming from practical perspective or practical experience. You've gone through this experience. Even creating that environment for your daughter, asking for a living, but you can push her out of that.
Because our second born asked for something very different. Our second born asked for a laptop. A laptop. And today all what he does uses a laptop. We did not understand. But even when he was very young, he demanded a computer in his room. And those were the days that we as parents, we are not knowledgeable about computer. We are wondering, what is the point with a computer? He's very young. So somehow I managed to get an old computer. And we kept it in our house. The guy moved it from the sitting room to his room. And the guy today, he is now mature enough. He takes care of his wife through a laptop. That is his life. And whenever you see him, he's always carrying his laptop. Because that is where he's wired. You see? There is in the book of Proverbs, the Bible says, a man's gift, you open a door for him. You open a door for him. Even the great people you see who are investors, some of them, they were in business from the beginning. So some of them, when you see your children, trying to gather things and they are saying, nauza, that is a person who will be in business. Don't ignore nauza. It is coming from inside. And it's a talent. Because even in business, I've discovered there are families that are very good in business. They don't struggle. I have one in the church, and that man can sell anything. The only thing he cannot sell is humanity. But
it has to be ethical and engaged in business.
But there are things that I always see him doing. He can pick anything, just even 1 liter. He can start a business of 1 liter. And the man can go to the business of thousands of liters.
So we want to come to the end of this program, and this program will continue next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Please make sure you tune in. So Pastor, in case people want to call you for a training session, now maybe you can give them their number.
Wow.
Because you seem to have a lot, and you people, you are underutilizing your potential. You're so bad that we need to hear this nation. So you can just give us your contacts, and we'll continue next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. on this channel. So just give us 1 second, and then Mercy will also give us a sign off 1 second, and maybe you can give us your contacts, because when you get you also get.
Thank you so much.
1 second.
Every season comes to expose people. So if this season that has come is to expose us out to reach more people, and to talk about this. We thank God for this season. And it's a season that we are also learning. So it's a process we are also going through this season, that we are staying at home with her and with our children. We have come, that's why I think this program is coming out clearly, because we are back to parenting. And my number, if you like to get, is 0721 911 916. Pastor Paul Dongo. You can reach me. I live in Juja, but you can reach me. You can also reach me by Facebook. Blessed Paul, that's my Facebook page, and we can talk more.
Thank you. And me, I'd like to say that, as you have just said, that investing in our children is more greater or of higher, is invaluable, and we should do that by all means, at whatever level you are. Invest in your child. Even as you invest for them in the business, the things you're doing, trying to get property and all that. But the first thing and the very paramount thing is to invest in your child. You shall reap great fruits. My name is Mercy Gashule, and on number 0706 226 335. 0706 226 335. Thank you.
So God bless you so much. We have come to the end of this program today, investing in our children, not just for them, and you will never regret. God bless you so much. Until we meet next time, shalom, shalom.
I want to say that ICT is here to stay, and so it's just right for us to embrace it, be flexible, and also help these children to use it in the right way. They can read stories, they can make stories, they can sing songs, they can give stories, they can be recorded while cooking or playing and doing all those manner of things, and that is going to help them to embrace ICT or to embrace technology in the right perspective. And this we will do by showing them and modeling the same, so that they can also emulate. Thank you very much. I'm on 0706 226 335. 0706 226 335. Thank you.
So it's a pleasure having you in this particular program. God bless you so much. Until we meet next time, shalom, shalom.